curse that could destroy everything. But Tanshu is determined to find his son, refusing to believe in old superstitions. Zhao scoffs at the idea of curses, dismissing them as mere fairy tales. By late afternoon, the group reaches the island. They begin their search for Lin Shu, with Zhao's men greedily scouting for any valuable plants that might be worth money. One of them stumbles upon snake eggs, but Zhao, unimpressed, dismisses them. Just then, Zhao spots a bright red flower, an exquisite specimen. He orders one of his men to collect it. As the man approaches with a pickaxe, a black snake springs from the earth, instantly killing him. The group's screams echo through the island as they realize the nightmare is just beginning. In the distance, Lin Shu's mother, back at the village, finds her son's shoes, confirming his presence on the island. Meanwhile, the group continues their trek, only to be attacked by the very creatures that the elder had warned them about. A huge snake king emerges, and the group flees in terror, barely escaping its wrath. As they push forward, they are dragged into a deadly plant's underground trap, where they hear Lin Shu's cries for help. Frantic, they push through the dark, root-riddled passages, finally finding the boy. But there's no escape yet. More snakes and deadly plants keep them at bay. As they flee, they come across the remains of countless victims, human skeletons crawling with snakes. The venomous creatures lash out, forcing the group to run for their lives. In their desperation, Zhao and his men decide to leave the island, but not before Lin Shu takes one of the snake eggs. His mother, gravely wounded by a snake bite, succumbs to death upon their return to the village. Before her passing, she gives Lin Shu a pendant, urging him to cherish nature. Lin Shu is heartbroken and traumatized by the events, but in a twist of fate, the egg he secretly kept hatches into a golden snake, shimmering with silver spots. He names her Xiaohua and hides her from his father, fearing his anger. Yet, one day, his father catches him speaking to the snake and demands he get rid of it. The boy, unable to harm his friend, takes Xiaohua to the riverbank and releases her. As the snake disappears into the water, a horde of other snakes emerges from the shadows, taking Xiaohua with them. The village is left in peace, but a lingering unease settles over the survivors. 10 years later, Lin Shu, now a biologist, researches plant genetics in a private clinic. The memories of the island still haunt him, the symbols he once saw in the cave surface in his mind, and a part of him feels drawn to return. But when his uncle calls with a grim warning that the village is being ravaged by a plague, the same curse of the island